Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, we've got a pretty aptly named little knife here. When I say little, it is definitely on the smaller side, but this is the CJRB Cutlery Spud. I like the name. I just do. Now, small knife, you've got this gray aluminum handle. It's got some pretty nice texturing on it. It still is a little slippery, and that definitely could come in later. We'll talk about that. But it's got the texture, but it's just, it's still slippery. And that just kind of, I like a little bit of texture on my aluminum knives, just to give them that little bit of extra help. So, as you can see, we've got a fairly deep carry clip. Now, this is actually kind of dual purpose because with this backspacer, it's actually intended to be not only right or left hand carry with the clip, but it's meant to be carried as a neck knife. And I will show you that here in a minute. But it's just, the shape, the size, everything, it's, these little tank stabber knives that I've referred to before. Yeah, the Spud definitely kind of fills that bill for me. Everything, it's chamfered off very nicely. It's done, pretty darn well. Centering is on point. The only real thing fit and finish-wise I can say is it just is a little slippery even with kind of that texture going on. Just wish that texture was just a little bit more aggressive. But everything else, fit and finish-wise, pretty good. Now you can see you've got a single-sided thumb stud. Now, you're probably not. Yeah, it's just not going to work. You're not going to be able to switch it around because it's just not going to have enough space for it. There. And you've got a flipper tab. So you've got a couple different means of opening on it. But look at that wicked little blade. That's what I'm talking about. That little, geez, pokey, it is. It is. It's just a little, it's a Spud, man. I love that name. Anyway, sorry. So, AR RPM 9 steel on that. They're calling this a Wharncliffe blade. Very good. It kind of looks like an arrowhead. To me, you've got a stonewashed finish going on there. You do have some jimping up forward there for cutting, box opening, that type of use. So, it does definitely aid my, it's done pretty well. It's catching my finger pretty well. Now, size-wise, as you can see in my hand, it's barely a 3-fingered knife for me. Definitely, for me, using this, I would definitely have to go up on that choil, or what basically is a forward finger choil. Or, obviously use it in the draw cut situation. This configuration, it's okay. The way I'm holding it, it's just not as comfortable as if I've gone forward. Now here, it's fine. Absolutely. My fingers drop in there. Pinky kind of lays across the back. No issue whatsoever. That's definitely a better way for me to handle the knife. So, all right. We got to zoom out because we need to get... If the bug out makes it look small, it's small. And it is. It is. I just had to get that. We'll definitely do the spec check here in a minute. And, I am going to throw the PM2 out there just for... Yeah, there you go. It's a small guy. It's a small guy. Just how small? Okay, here we go. So, get it up there. So, we're looking at about 5.5 inches. It's not 6 inches. About 3 1/4 on the handle. Blade, from all the way back there, it's about 2 1/4, but your cutting edge is going to come in at right about 2 inches. It does have a little bit of belly, but 2 inches on your cutting edge. And then, of course, like I kind of mentioned, your grip length, it's 2.5 inches, but if you go forward on that choil, oh, looky there, almost 3.5. No, I wonder why. It's comfortable for me when I go forward like that. But, so the one thing I did mention before we get into, let's finish with the spec. I'll get the specs out of the way. We'll give it a quick weight and we'll take a look at what it looks like in the pocket. So 1.7 ounces or 48 grams. Just a little guy. And then, of course, for me, fifth pocket. Fifth pocket all day long. Great for that. Absolutely great for that. It bottoms out. It doesn't even bottom out in the pocket. Yeah, it does. It's right there. It is right there on the seam. Now, obviously, this is angled, so it's in the deep part of the pocket. But not bad as far as retention. But like I said, this backspacer kind of has dual purpose. Obviously, lanyard, you could use it as a lanyard. But if you're going to use it as a lanyard, you're going to have to be a little careful because it does come with this. It's got some cordage here. And like I said, it's made, to be worn as a neck knife. So we're just going to try to put this through. I did it once. And let me do something. Let me show you something before it's meant to come out. And when it's worn as a wet neck knife, it's meant to be easy access. So you kind of got to push down, and I'm going to put the lanyard on it. Now, when I showed this on a live stream, people said, oh, look, it could be a bottle opener. It's definitely not meant to be a bottle opener. It is aluminum. You don't have a whole lot of leverage to even use it as a bottle opener, and maybe that's why they give you two, just in case you try to use it as a bottle opener and it doesn't work out. But I'm going to take this off screen because it's going to be much easier. I know, bear with me. Sorry about that. But it's much easier to thread it through there when it's not behind camera. So, okay. So, now we've got it. We've got our lanyard on there for our neck knife. Push down. Hooks that other side. So, when it's hanging on your neck, like so, right, you're going to want to push down and out. And then that's kind of your quick access. Now, I've done this. I did it once without the lanyard on it, and the knife went shooting. So a little spring's got some action behind it. So once again, you just kind of push down, flip out, and you've got it if you're wearing it as a neck knife, and you can use it. That's a very interesting design. Now, this is a design collaboration with Jake Diaz. That's kind of interesting. I haven't really seen anything like that before. Pretty cool. I think that's an interesting way to use this knife. And like I said, you got the extra one. So we'll just put that one back in there for now. Like I said, I don't recommend you use it as a bottle opener because I don't think it's going to work out very, very well. So this little guy coming in, $38. That's what you're going to spend on the little CJRB Spud. It's interesting. I don't carry neck knives very often, so it would pretty much be a fifth pocket knife for me. That would be my preferred use for it, for sure. But those of you that wear neck knives and stuff, it's an interesting little knife. A very kind of ingenious idea. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. Well done, Jake. That's cool. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of the Spud? Let me know down in the comments. It's a fun little knife. Huge shout out to CJRB for sending the Spud out to check out and to share with you guys. Greatly appreciate it. And of course, excuse me, I appreciate you guys for stopping by and checking it out with me. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Have a great week coming up. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.